Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a brand new reaction series, bonus reaction series. That's what technically be replacing House of the Dragon. Though I don't think it would get held up like Dragon and Rings did. And we're back to anime. Honestly, like I didn't really have any live action stuff I wanted to react to. I mean, I am watching Kamen Rider W, but it's kind of a show I like to binge a large amount of episodes, so I don't think it would be good for the reactions. Um, so yeah, we're going back to anime, which is fine with me. We're checking out a pretty notable one. We've checked. I consider we've watched almost all the anime we've watched on this channel. I would say ranges from the good to great. Some a little underappreciated, but I don't think this is very appreciated. We're watching Planetes. That's is that just French for planet? I'm too rusty on my French. It's been like probably like 10 years almost since I've taken French. Um Sounds French though. Yes, this is a very well-known series. I've seen a lot of people put it in their top anime of all time. I'm pretty excited going into this. I am a sci-fi enjoyer. It's kind of weird, because for the longest time in my life, I didn't really like sci-fi, but I do like weeb sci-fi stuff. So I've learned to like that a lot through like anime like Ergo Proxy, all the Ghosts in the Shell anime, which we've watched only at 2045 and the live action movies on the channel, but I've watched all of them. Um, Battleship Yamato. I always say it wrong, and it's embarrassing, but I do love that the OVA one, the newer OVA series in particular. Um, Gundam Build Fighter. I mean, I don't know if that's sci-fi, but that show's sick. Okay. Um, then like on the manga side, Knights of Sidonia, Eureka 7, Blame. Like, there's so many good sci-fi stuff. Like, while I enjoy like fantasy stuff in novels and movies and TV shows, for anime and manga, I think sci-fi is actually winning for me, which is pretty cool. So we'll see how this is. I have really high hopes for this. But if you are new here, this is an unscheduled release, which means I just release this whenever I have time. Um, Normally I have a schedule, which is a video at noon EST, and there's like certain stuff. This is just whenever, and it'll probably be released 4 p.m. EST is how I usually like to release my bonus stuff. Either that or midnight releases, but I usually reserve midnight releases for spookier stuff. So you'll see this once in a while. I want to try to do at least once a week. The reason why we're doing bonus is because I'm so far ahead of my scheduled videos. I feel like treating you guys with something good. And I chose this just because if I am watching a bonus anime, make it something good. Take something out of my ever ever long chat list. But yeah, that's basically all there is to me. Feel free to check out the channel. We have a lot of anime reactions. On like notes of sci-fi. It's only standalone Complex 2045, and I guess ID Invaded is light low sci-fi is how you say it maybe. But yeah, we have some good stuff there. Another note: this is a full length reaction, which means it's not a highlight reaction, which you might be used to, which is where there's on the screen just moments of the episode fit in a 10-minute thing, even though 10 minutes doesn't matter because that's just a fake law that people made up, but usually it's fine. One, I don't know how to edit, and two, it's still kind of illegal. So I just go with the full length, which basically there's just a timer in the bottom right, and you get your own copy of the episode. If you have two monitors, you just go 1-1. If you have one, you just overlay them. And we basically just react to the whole episode together. While it's, you know, I think there's pros and cons to both formats. The highlight format's easier to skim through. It's less of a time investment. The full length, I always prefer, especially if it's a series usually when I watch reactions, it's series I really enjoys. So full length, getting to experience the full episode again with someone is pretty fun. So, but that's just my opinion. If you're looking for a highlight version reaction, you're not gonna find it here, sadly. Though, if you still are interested in my thoughts at the end of the episode, we spend like 5-10 minutes just doing a review of the episode, so you can always just skip to the end of the timer and then you'll see us talk about it a bit. But yeah, what do I know about Planetes? Not much. Literally not much. When I was younger in my anime phase, I didn't even hear of it. It's just now, more recently, when I'm older, I just see people name dropping it on their top 10s and stuff like that. Then I'm like, oh, okay, it came out 2005. Like, I don't really know mid 2000s era anime too much. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, Ergo Proxy came out 2006 too. Or 2006, so that's 1 year after. But I'm excited. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Again, sci-fi has been very pleasant for me to view. So yeah, let's get started. I am using the OZC release from Nia because I'm a filthy pirate for anime since too much streaming platforms to keep up with. I'm just a poor boy, man. But yeah, we're using that release. So if you want the exact copy, mimic the exact same video I'm watching, you can check that out. Otherwise, it probably doesn't matter. I don't think it'll matter too much. My episode length is 25 minutes and 2 seconds. It's including the next episode preview, which we'll watch just because I don't want to mess up the timer. It just keeps it clean. So if your episode length is different than that, then you'll just have to adjust for yourself. And yeah, enjoy. Should be fun. Like I said, at the end of the episode, we'll talk about it. I like to do a thing where I look up one character's voice actor at the end of the episode. It's just kind of fun. Educate myself a little on the talent behind the characters. And I know this is a long intro, but it's only for episode 1. Episode 1s always have very long intros and any reactions, just as I need to introduce myself and stuff. But yeah, let's start episode 1. Outside the Atmosphere. So get your copy of the episode, and we're going in 3, 2, 1, go! Title card. Not title card. Those were sound effects. I thought that was going to spell out Planetes. Oh, what the fuck? Round audio? Okay. Japanese. And subtitles. Okay. I was like, huh? Oh, they have cast commentary. That's interesting, but obviously we're not gonna watch that right now. Whoa! A single screw? What was it? 2060 something? Space to I guess it made sense. I guess if you are making a commercial, that could definitely be a problem, especially with the speed of things. Disposal. Okay. Cool. So disposal team for debris. Again, it does sound like a necessity if you are doing active space, like commercial travel. Reading from. Just trying to take everything in. Uh-huh. What is that? Mascot. Cute. Cute, fluffy. Yeah. Little spunk, huh? Single. 20. Young. Alright. What an entrance. Tragic. That's happened to me before. Honestly, tragic. So she's part of the debris team. Okay. Half section. She's just excited. Ooh. That's cool. Trains inside the section. I wonder how big this is. They need trains. Yeah? Team spirit. Okay, everyone's in different sections. I'm not gonna learn names for a while. Tanabe is easy enough, though. Okay. Oh, that looks dirty. So I don't think they're high on the work hierarchy. If they're at the bottom floor, it's usually how it works, right? Small? Okay, it's a oh god, those look stuffed. Oh, they have a little smoking thing. That too, like, yeah, like a smoking room. Space version. All right. Yeah, that guy looks weird. Oh, bumped. So it is a discriminatory term that they're using. Half section. That's a. I can't say that's a suit until the diaper. Okay, space. Oh, testing. Are those pets or testing life forms? It's a fair request. I wonder if that's a fact. It kind of made sense. Oh, not a complaint. What the heck? Oh. Oh my god. That's unfortunate. Okay, these guys are pretty kooky. Looks like a fun crew to be around. Or at least to watch. Philip Myers. Blonde guy. Okay. Philip's easy. Tanabe Philip Arvind. Fair enough. That's unfortunate, but they kind of highlighted it's important, right? So I guess that happens in a real world. Important jobs sometimes don't make a lot of money. Hachi. The taunts? True. B. Is that the ship? Probably not. It's too small, right? Elder. Okay, her name's hard. Elder. Hachimaki. Oh, that's why he wears a headband. Oh, of course. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Gotta keep budget. Yikes. Good one, Hachi. The astronauts. It is a cool suit design, honestly. Kinda did it. Oh, bid. It's gonna be a bid load. Senpai. Was that like a miss sub or is that a thing too? Rule respecter. I appreciate that. Beat his ass. No, I'm joking. I mean, he seems the most Joker like. Well, besides the assistant supervisor. 2075. Okay. Yeah? Yeah? How long are they out? Oh, days. Okay. Guy Power 5. Honestly, fair complete complaints. It's pretty fair. Uh, it's It's pretty rough. Ah. So the intermission streams planet in different languages, I'm guessing? Or planets? First trip? Oldie? Okay, so it's a decently big ship because there's also gonna be the captain and her assistant, so 4 people at least. There's gonna be everyone. I don't think there'll be everyone, right? Barf bed. Fair enough. Does look pretty stuffed. Words? Words? Okay. We're off. Oh, what? Yeah, it does look really stuffed. Ooh. Yeah, so these three are back in the office. You copy, I copy. Oh, like the time capsule? Made. Okay, that's funny. Oh, just pushing and letting burned up. Fair enough. That's true. It's kind of fucked up. It's a memento. I mean, it's their job though. They can't do anything about it. Yeah. Don't really have a choice. Yep. Man. Space is scary, man. I'm not really a space enjoyer. It's so vast and empty. I get her points though too, but not much you can do about it. Yeah, I'd be scared too. Who says that? Is that a saying? Nope. Oh, so fair? Oh? Okay, spy. Spy satellite. Whoa! Jesus! You just launched my boy into space! Are you? Oh no. It's not the time for this moral discussion, I think. Yeah. Kit based. But also murder? Murder? She doesn't know how to do this. The thingy. That's just not true, sadly. Astronauts are usually, at least in real life, patriots of some sort. Or get that status. Oh, that's the plate? Oh. So it's their own plate. So the twist. Well, if it's their plate, they can strap it, at least. Yoinked? Or should I say yeeted? So Into's like a big country alliance. We'll look over, obviously, in our review of the episode. We read some of this. Curiosity. It's a hell of a leap. So he just changed the directions on the machine, I guess. It's pretty as it burns up. Yeah. The Children of Manada. That could be satisfying, I guess. Sure. Okay. Interesting. So we're gonna get lore in this too, because it's not just Earth. Because I don't think that's a real country, Manada. I could just be wrong though. I copy. Why don't they just say copy over? Mission success? No hiccups besides the brawl. Ooh. Oh, he was Stalin based. I sometimes do that too in my job. Sounds kind of bopping. Ending. All right. Cool. Let's watch the ending in peace and see how this is. Bit shoes to fill because SAT 2045 season 2's ending was insanely good. That was a fun episode, man. Feel like a lot to take in, but we're getting into it. Oh, it's Hachi. Hachimaki. Hachimachi? Now the question is, do I remember all their names? No, I don't. Tanabe, Hachi, Fee, Philip. Everyone else is a blur. Santana Bops kind of has an older feel to it too. Interesting we're getting focus on him too. Preview Like a Dream. Oh. Hachi's stuff? Oh, it is. Oh god. um Okay, it looks like they're trying to get pretty intense next episode, so yeah, that was Planetes episode 1. Very interesting. I definitely vibed with it. We got a lot of world building, I feel. Which I definitely need to like relook at stuff. Just to fully understand exactly what it was, but um yeah. So basically it's about Tanabe, who's joining the debris team, who's like kind of the bottom of the barrel in this company space station. Um, kind of classically, put the least important company in the bottom floor. And just seeing the distinction between this like nice interior, like when she first runs into the control center, look how like futuristic it looks. Freaking like trains on this floor too, space trains, which means it must be a pretty big building. I guess it did look big, but to need trains, um, it almost feels excessive. But then we don't know the full scope. But it's cool. It's a cool idea. And then when you get down to the floor, it's just it's so stuffed. Pretty wacky introduction though. It looks like it'll be a fun cast to follow. So we have Hachimachi, which is her partner, fellow. I think they called it EVS operator. I forgot what it stands for, but it's operating the little spaceship that comes out of the toy box, their spaceship, to actually do the removal of the debris. You got Fee and her lieutenant. What's his name? Yuri. So Fee and Yuri, who are manning the actual tiny spaceship. Yuri should be easy. And then you got Philip, who's the boss of the section, and Avrid? Is that what his name was? Something close. Arvind. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just like the head honchos who just run the section probably do the paperwork and, well, maybe not the paperwork. The paperwork's probably the glasses girl. Who's the temp? What's her name? She had a weird name. Sorry. Just looking through. Anyways, whatever. We'll find her name later. It's too much work. So yeah, we got a crew. Pretty really funny scene. Maybe my favorite scene of the episode is just the introduction to the crew and just the mayhem of the Hachi wearing a diaper and, which could definitely be sexual harassment if they made it. If she made the request into the top hat popping off the dragon into the chaos into the fucking smoke alarm automated sprinkler. Like, what an entrance. That was really fun, and I'm excited to know about the characters. I mean, obviously we just have first impressions. The only character that you can like get a pretty good grasp on is Tanabe, who's naive, maybe could say idealistic with her beliefs, but she does seem like she's an honest hard worker. As we see, she likes to follow the rules, not scam the system a bit. Kind of the opposite of Hachi, though I think probably for their core of love of being an astronaut, probably shares a similar feeling. At the same time, we kind of learned why they're called the half station, mainly because they're just half staffed, but they also all that half competent, half serious, whatever, like, so they are looked down upon on the other sections, which, it's to work culture, sadly. I mean, I haven't really delved into that corporate setting, but I've seen enough Japanese J dramas to understand how it works, which is a little sad, but because I guess they are like kind of garbage collectors, but at the same time, like that cold open, the prologue, I should say, which was also really cool scene with the screw, just one little screw. Well, we don't know the full damage, but I assume multiple people died in the accident. How one screw can just mess up this whole system, which made sense if you are really making transportation like a casual thing in space, then where there's a lot more space activities, then little things like debris could definitely be a problem. I'm not very space science knowledgeable, so these are just assumptions I'm making. But I think it's like more manageable like nowadays because there's not too much traffic in space right now. But like if you congest that, then little things like that could cause problems. And the fact that I do feel like there's probably like they probably do just dump shit in space too. I mean, they dump shit in the planets, though. Why, if they could dump it in space, why wouldn't they? It's kind of like just, I don't know if it's safer for the planet, but it's more like it's not my problem sort of thing. But yeah, interesting enough. And we got those other Tanabe's other new colleagues entering in different parts of the ship. I wonder how we'll see them develop. Because right now they're friends. I don't know if how that'll be. Obviously, we'll see development between the actual debris crew, but we'll see if like their sort of friendship changes. If they can like change the perception of it. Because obviously this is an important part. Now, I don't know if this company is like what this company is exactly. I mean, I love their little fluffy mascot. Actually, we should just get the name. What's the name of the company? Sorry, I'm just looking. Technora. So I don't know. I mean, I assume they're not just debris collection, but they probably one of their things. Because if it was just debris collection, you'd feel like there would be a stronger presence on that and it'd be more important. So it's probably just a side thing they do. Maybe? I don't know. I just feel like if it was a debris collection company, they'd probably put more into it. But yeah. Also, I gotta give props up to the spacesuit designs. They look really unique, and it's a really fun design. It's retro, but at the same time, I don't think I've seen space design like that with how thick it looks. Also, can we Google like do astronauts really wear diapers? It kind of made sense to me, but especially I guess especially if you're like outside in space and if they really were on a mission for a couple of days, I guess you would need to be, but does astronauts wear diapers? The piece of cloth is worn by astronauts during liftoff, landing, spacewalks, and extravehicular activities, in which making it to a bathroom is simply as impossible. Okay, so yeah, EVA, extravehicular activities. That's what she's part of. I mean, it made sense. Nothing wrong with that. Part of the job. um, and of course, I guess another big part of this was the actual debris clearance. You know, an interesting one where they have to remove a memorial plate from crashing into a satellite. So again, I'm guessing this. I think they said they set it up 20 years ago, so this just wasn't part of their radar. But it seems like a pretty bad decision. But it made sense, like in the future, like you know, we already do memorial time capsules, doing like space versions of them. So I guess this was more for like, because it looked like the plate like was attached to a thing and it was a giant plate, and I guess maybe if you looked at a telescope, you can see the message. Lots of politics of the world too. Children of Mananda. That's not a real place. I need to look. I'm assuming that's made up. Mananda. Oh, it's South Africa. It's real. See, this is why we looked it up. Or I would have said it was fake. I said in the reaction, man, it might be a real place. I'm just not very educated on the world of different countries, especially in South Africa. So, interesting. And what was this country alliance called again? There's a memorial plate that was sent up 20 years ago. Children of Mananda. Artificial. Into international. I don't know. It seems like it's an alliance between countries that that are also like they also have a military pact. Because it seems like it intervened with the Mananda thing, which Tanabe seems to disagree with. We see throughout how she first is hesitant of destroying the plate. So I guess like we also learn that they don't just take up debris, which made sense. Just yeeting it into the atmosphere, I feel would destroy most reasonably reasonably sized debris, right? Just burn up. But it is like, you know, just hearing it, like it is kind of I understand how she feels like taking this peace memorial and just destroying it is it's kind of fucked up. But at the end of the day, it's your job, right? It's either way, even if you take it, you're still gonna scrap it, right? That's the plan. I don't think it matters too much, but it just shows her principles, her anti-war principles, and I'm sure we'll dive into those more. And she freaks out especially when she learns that it's an Into satellite military bird, as Hachi says. It monitors the Earth from space and keeps an eye out to see if some country somewhere is misbehaving. So if some country tries to expand its military, Intel will come storming in. I'm sure I mean, obviously they have military spy satellites, but Intel must have a lot of power if they can just prevent countries from just building up a military. So I'm sure we'll learn about the whole scope of Intel, but yeah, they seem like a bitter, bitter force than maybe what we have in real life, or maybe it's comparable to some of the country alliances. And then when she hit the bridge and just yeeted him out, and when she got yeeted, I got so nervous, man. Like, if you're like tether braids and you just don't know how to operate the spacesuit and you're just floating in this endless void, it would be like pretty terrifying. So, a little nervous about that. And of course, she's making arguments that, you know, it's a military satellite, it's a tool for war. Her idealistic feelings towards astronauts, how they're supposed to be free from politics and countries and stuff, which is interesting. But I feel like even in real life, most astronauts are praised as like heroes of a country. So, I get it though. But again, it's your job. Can't really disobey orders, especially if it's a whole satellite, which is probably worth a lot of money on the line. Which is more important, peace or war? It's obviously peace, but you know, it's not a question of that for the job. So definitely more on Hachi's side on this, obviously. But you know, her naivety is charming, and I'm sure we'll see her grow and how it interferes with her job further. And then we actually get the little twist that this peace memorial is actually by Intel itself, and it's more propaganda for Intel, not actually like against it. In 2055, peace was preserved in Mananda through the effort of Intel. An evil regime was opposed in order to establish a foothold for freedom and justice. That was actually a nice twist. I didn't see that coming. Yep. So it worked out in the end, but again, if she's trying to pursue this job, she can't let her idealistic nature take over, especially for something like this. Maybe if it was like something bitter, then like maybe you can have more of an argument. But for just a plaque, man, and I get it, it's important, but yeah, it's that divide that sadly just us humans in society, even though we could strongly believe in stuff, sometimes you just can't act and work towards it through our restraints and stuff in the job life, anyways. And we see how they get rid of it, so I guess it made sense since it is just a thing, like a plaque on a machine, and he basically just hacks it and sends it in. I thought they might have to like physically push it, but it turned out to be pretty easy. And of course, through this, we did a pretty beautiful scene of it blowing up, and nice little speech about how you're taking a piece of war propaganda and turning it into hope for the people of Mananda, which is nice, I guess, for her. It'll help boost her spirits. Also, I love Hachi saying that he just wasted time for extra pay. You know, we do that at work too. If you hit 15 minutes overtime, you get paid for that. Anything under, you don't. So sometimes you just gotta ride out the clock. I respect it, and especially since they're working a low end job with a low pay. Well, I think Tanabe being a rule respecter, which I also like. I appreciate it. When you're in a lower end job, I feel like I mean, it depends on the job, but it's fine to abuse the system a little, get a little extra out of it. Um, So smart thinking. Anyways, it was a pretty strong start. I'm very into it, and I'm excited to see the connections we get through the characters and stuff like that. Expand on the world. They got a pretty interesting setup where it does seem based on the real world, but we'll learn about some of the changes they made. And the preview for the next episode looks pretty crazy, so I'm excited for that. But before we end, let's choose a character and see who are they voice acted by. My anime list, Planetes. Unconventional sci-fi. Characters, we'll just start with Tanabe, I guess. We'll do Japanese, obviously. Yukino Satsuki. Her picture looks familiar, so maybe we've seen her before. Changed her name. Okay. Anything we're looking for characters I know. um. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, she's Yoruichi from Bleach. Okay, we are watching Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War in this. Cool character, very, very iconic. I just, thinking about it, maybe I can kind of see it now. It's always interesting because I wouldn't have imagined it while watching it, but when you think about it, you can kind of hear it, which is cool. So Yoruichi, that's a big role. So what else? What else she got? Some Captain Tsubasa stuff. Chihara Furu, Random Duro, Clanad Mise, okay. Claymore Raphaelia. Which one? Oh, right. Cosmo Warrior Zero. I haven't watched that, but she's Mateo in that. Conan features free characters. I don't know who that is. Oh, she's Matoto. Probably. I have to assume it's his child version, right? Flashback version. Or maybe it's not. No, there's a die. If there's a die, then I assume the die is the older, and Yukino is the child flashback. Okay. It's Matoto from Free. Kaname from Full Metal Panic. That's a classic character, which I haven't watched. I haven't watched Full Metal Panic. Saki from Genshiken, which I also haven't watched. Tei from Dintanama, which I also haven't watched. Kagome from Inuyasha. That's exciting, man. I don't know, man. I tried to get back into Inuyasha. It's such a big time investment that I don't think I could probably do it without reacting to it, which is also a big time investment, but it at least gives like some motivation to watch it. The only problem with Kagome is whenever I Google Higurashi, she pops up instead of actually Higurashi. So it's kind of annoying. Oh, okay, no, really? She's Mion and Shion from Higurashi? Wait, okay, I still have the episode up. We need to hear this. She did not sound like that to me. I actually can't envision it right now. Let me look. Okay. Oh, I hear it. To be fair, she sounds more like Shion than Mion. Obviously, they're same voice actor, but they sound very different, in my opinion. She has that Shion accent. I like it. Okay, that's great. Mion is one of my favorite characters in anime, so one of my favorite Higurashi characters for sure. So I love that. Okay, yeah, it's a little Shion, a little Mion. No wonder she looked familiar. Okay, that's great. That's great. Now we know she's really talented. This is a pretty accomplished voice actor. Some big roles. Miyako from Kono Katachi. Uh, some Monogatari stuff. Hiragi from Natsume. Okay, that's also probably where we looked it up. Natsume is also season 1 we have on the channel, and season 2 we're reacting to as our main schedule. So you're gonna be seeing this and Natsume kind of side by side, though this will eclipse it since it'll take longer. But yeah, cool. Natsume. That's fun. It'll be fun. I'm actually watching this before starting Natsume season 2, so I'm excited for that. Do we have anything else? That I care about anyways. Kuro, Neko, and Millie from Trident. Haven't watched Trident. New one's coming out though. I know people might be excited for that. I don't actually know. Oh my god, it's Midosuji Akira? Oh, it has to be the child version of him. There's no way the main voice actor's a girl for Midosuji. From Yowamushi Pedal. Honestly, Yowamushi Pedal, great anime, but this new generation shit is it's kind of mid. I love the first one with the original cast. New generation, it's just they're redoing too much, man. It's not that fun. But anyways, guys, we're done. Wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully enjoyed, and yes, we'll be seeing this. I'm aiming for at least once a week, but who knows? We'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully I see you in the future. Peace for now.